please.
I'd been fascinated with my heritage since taking a DNA test a few months before my visit to the UK. The test revealed, for the first time to me, that my lineage was heavily UK-based. Of course, most white Americans come from European stock originally. And while I'd done some tracing at the family tree myself, my search of the official records, online and in person, had led to a dead end. I could find no record of my people before their arrival in the New World. Some of my colleagues and friends who traced their lineage found UK records excellent, spanning back many centuries before America existed. But my own relatives left very few details in the official logs at the time, it seemed. So, I did the DNA test. Didn't cost too much. It was kind of fun, actually. But I didn't hold out great expectations for it as a tool to trace where I came from. But, when the results came back, my DNA revealed a bloodline, which was apparently still common in northern England, on the northeast coast. In fact, it showed I had cousins, aunts, uncles still alive in a remote fishing community called Innsmouth. After my business in London had concluded, I decided to travel to the area. There wasn't a lot of information online about Innsmouth, so I gave myself a couple of days there to look around, take in the atmosphere. A once-in-a-lifetime 24 hours awaited me. I was excited. I found myself on a train to Scarborough, an historic fishing town, popular and thriving in Victorian times. Innsmouth, further up the coast, no longer had direct train access. It seemed the only way to get into Innsmouth was by bus service from Scarborough. However, the bus service from Scarborough into Innsmouth had been cancelled. Only a slight hiccup. I managed to convince a local cab driver to take me there.
Innsmouth, please.
You did say Innsmouth, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, that's right.
A Yank?
Yeah, I'm an American.
No need to apologise.
I did. Should I?
Sorry, you did say Innsmouth, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, you've asked that twice now. Is there a problem?
You can't pay in dollars, mate, or euros, or pesos. It's
Yeah,
got to be
okay.
pounds.
I already paid online. I used the app.
Okay, good.
Yep. Don't worry, I've got pounds.
Hello? No dispatch, he's going to Innsmouth. Yeah, Innsmouth. No, he's American. Why are you going to Innsmouth?
Sorry, is there a problem?
Hey?
With Innsmouth and taking me there?
Yeah, it's a funny place. It's not a place for tourists.
What do you mean funny?
Hard to explain to you, being a Yank.
Try me.
Look, there's no buses to Innsmouth anymore. There's no trains. I take you there. I'm not going to get a fare on my way back, you understand? It's not a good job for a taxi driver, that. Innsmouth folk, them lot, they're not normal. Insular, is that the right word, Governor? Insular, like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, Innsmouth, yeah? Nobody goes in and nobody comes out. You have, over there in US, you have what they call the Hamish. The Amish.
The Amish.
Yeah, the Amish, like that film Witness with Luke Skywalker.
Like, keep themselves to themselves, that kind of thing.
Innsmouth folk, they're a bit like them. They're a bit insular, like the Amish. Yeah, why do you want to go there?
Oh, just to take a look around. I'm doing some research.
What, you're writing a book? That's what I figured. We do get that a lot. Listen, mate, I'm going to drop you off. I'm going to come back and pick you up. Otherwise, you won't be able to get home. There's no hotels in Innsmouth either. I'll give you 3 hours to look around before it gets too dark, and then I'll pick you up and I get a fare back, yeah? That's enough to see all of it.
Actually, I was planning on staying there for the evening.
I wouldn't recommend it.
So what's the problem with Innsmouth?
You tell me, you're writing the book.
I'm not writing a book.
Look, it's none of my business. You stay over in Innsmouth, I'll pick you up in the morning. I'm going to give you the number, okay?
Why shouldn't I spend the night?
Come on, fucking hell.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're clever, you're good, I see what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You want me to spill the beans, tell some of the stories? I'm not doing that.
What stories?
You're funny, I like you.
Come on. What stories?
Yeah, well, I'm not saying no.
But you've already said so much.
No, I haven't. I've not said anything.
Is this some kind of local humor or something? I don't get it.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
There is something though, right? Something you're not telling me?
Yeah, there is, yeah. But look, I'm going to drop you off at top of the village. I'm not going to drive in. Don't like driving in there at the best of times. You can walk in, it's all down there.
Okay, and is there a reason you won't drive me into the village?
Yeah, there's plenty of fucking reasons, but most of it is they've got cameras all over and private bailiff tickets.
That's not very welcoming.
Innsmouth people don't like anybody driving in their village.
That's why you won't drive in.
But look, you're writing the book. If you want to hear some of the Innsmouth stories, go look for Zach. He's a Scottish guy. He used to be a fisherman.
Zach.
Buy him some booze or something. He'll tell you some old stories about Innsmouth.
So there's nothing at all you can tell me?
It's an odd place. They're not fucking right. Innsmouth lot. Personally, as I've said, I'd recommend you come back with me. Have a look around. Talk to Zach by all means. But I can pick you up before dark. I'm not going to pick you up after dark. I'm not going anywhere near that place.
Well, that's very kind of you. I will take your advice on board.
Fuck it, it's up to you. If you want to stay over there, but you've got my number. This is as far as I go apart. It's 30 minutes walk downhill from there. You'll pass a shop if you want to get anything. There's no shops in Innsmouth. This is as close as I get unless it's an emergency. You've got my number. I'll pick you up before nightfall tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, he's walking into village. I just dropped him off to see what they want to do. Yeah, an American. Okay.
Zach, by any chance?
You American?
Uh-huh. Come a long way to see this place.
From America?
Yeah, well, kinda. Had some business in London and a few days spare, so I thought I'd come take a look around.
You write a book?
Oh, why do people keep asking that?
What people?
The cab driver.
Taxi driver.
Mm-hmm. See, I thought I could get a bus or a train from Scarborough.
It's Scarborough. Scarborough.
But they're Wordle buses or trains, so...
There's been no trains here for years, pal. No buses either. Nobody comes and goes here. Nobody.
Why? What happened to all the people?
Sire, I got time for this.
Well, please.
I'm not your fucking tour guide at Disneyland!
I got this.
You can buy me off with that bottle of piss, eh?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean any offense. The cab driver suggested that...
So, what do you want to know?
He's got the Innsmouth look. I'll have a word with Zach and come down and see you tonight. You know how much I hate coming down there. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I've been tracing my family tree.
That's a new one.
Right? So I do an online DNA test. It's through a worldwide DNA database.
What?
It's a website. So it's basically like a map of where you're from and people that you're related to.
What? Not right here.
Yeah. It turns out I'm kind of related to some people from these parts.
Do you want my honest advice?
Please.
Fuck off.
Excuse me.
No. And I mean it. You know, hop it, get out of the village, back in the taxi, train to London, Concorde, Titanic, just back to wherever they fucking came from. Go now. Back to Wyoming, Tombstone. Just forget this fucking place, man.
I've only got a day.
Day's too long.
I'd really like to know where I came from.
Oh, yeah. You better hope no, you better fucking pray that you don't come from here.
What does that mean?
See you there.
Reef?
Is it a reef?
I assume so.
How would you know? It's the devil's reef.
The Devil's Reef.
The Scotsman went on to tell me the story of Innsmouth, or at least his story of Innsmouth. In all my life, I never heard such an insane tale, which Zach, who now appeared unhinged, told with a fervent belief I'd only seen in evangelist preachers. Zach spoke of a fishing village in older times, but a happy and idyllic existence living off the sea. But that peace was broken when a local fisherman pulled a young man from the sea, sometime in the 1800s. This young man did a deal with the fisherman, swapping great riches for the fisherman's daughter's hand in marriage. The children born of this union were strange, human in appearance and form, until later in life, when they developed into some kind of sea creature. Zach was vague on the details. Over 100 years or so, these creatures mated with all of the local women of childbearing age on the bloodline of Innsmouth, apparently my bloodline, have become tainted with these unspeakable monsters. Zach told me that the innocuous-looking reef, Devil's Reef, was actually an entrance to an underwater city where all the Innsmouth folk now lived. The underwater city was ruled by unspeakable, frankly unpronounceable sea creatures, potentially from another time, another place, but ancient in origin, from before humanity's existence on Earth, he claimed. Zach referred to them as the Old Ones, and said these beasts were huge in nature, and when they did come ashore, they could tower over the cliffs of the small enclosed bay, thousands of feet high, he said. He mentioned crazy names, things like Cthulhu, Willier, Dagon. Zach told me that if I was related to Innsmouth folk via the bloodline, that I would be drawn to the village and the reef by horrible dreams and visions, and that the reef would act like a magnet, calling its bloodline brethren from across the world with a sound, something like a low electric hum. He said if I was Innsmouth folk, death would never come to me, but that my fate would be cursed to become a sea monster and finally live out in the city under the waves beneath Devil's Reef with all the others of my kind. Of course, I found all this ridiculous. His tale neither scared nor offended me. On the contrary, I found it fascinating, although I considered him quite mad. Toward the end of the story, Zach was ranting like a crazy person, and as I began to question him, he turned belligerent, and I sensed he could become violent. His parting words, however, did give me pause.
Hey! Hey! I know one thing, American. Your DNA test. Your family name is Marsh. Right? Marsh! Your ancestor's surname is Marsh, isn't it? If it's Marsh, you carry the bloodline. Aye. You're a Marsh, alright.
I decided against the advice of the cab driver, and instead booked myself into the apartment as planned. I lit a fire and explored the house, putting the Mad Scotsman from my mind.
Good grief. God, I hate coming down here. Seeing all you lot. Get them back from me. I spoke to Zach. Zach already says he's a marsh. He's one of your lot. Definitely one of your lot, Zach says. You want me to photograph him? That means I'm going to have to go by the film. This Polaroid stuff's hard to get these days. Okay, I'll do it tonight.
In the house, with night approaching, I had a strange feeling I wasn't alone. Did my ancestors leave an echo I could feel, or even hear? I awoke in fright from a strange dream, which I put down to the rantings of the unhinged local earlier. I decided to get some fresh air before bed. The village seemed empty, lifeless. Was I the only person here? I walked to the harbor and stared into the darkness where the Devil's Reef must have been. Did I see lights out there? What would I do if I did see something? Who could I tell? For the first time, I began to feel paranoid, as if the village were closing in on me. I returned to the B&B in a fitful sleep. Did I hear a noise? A hum? Was this all a dream?
You've always been here, Yank. You've always been here. see it in pictures, they'll know you're one of them. When those creatures rise, you know to get out of the village if they come ashore. These creatures, Cthulhu, Dagon, they're huge, thousands of feet high. They live out there.
Tunnel under the sound! It's the quickest way out the village, go!
The devil's fucking reef.
I awoke on the cliffs above Innsmouth. Was last night a dream? What had I done? Was I on the reef? What had I seen? Was I one of them?
You lost, little pal. Looking for your family. Trying to find your way home. What the fuck? It's sick, cowboy, but I told you so.
Don't, okay? Please, just drive. Come on, get me out of here.
Stop.
Oh, God. No. No. God, going, please.
Do you want me to stop?
No. No. Keep going, please.
You okay?
Oh, God. God.
Do you want me to stop? You okay?
Yeah.
What? What?
Please. Turn around and take me back.
You know what you are now, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I came here to find out where I came from. The truth is, I never felt at home in America. Or my own skin. I always felt different. Alone. Even as a child, I felt different to the other kids. And I did dream. And now I know who I am. And what I am. And I know where I'll be. When night comes, I will swim out there and join them. My own kind. My family. Cousins, sisters, brothers, uncles, aunts. Those who will never die and will live beyond the Devil's Reef, in the city of their building, under the waves for all eternity.